Good evening everyone. Last class we discussed about image formed by spherical mirror. In that spherical mirror we saw the differentiate between concave and convex, and we also discussed about parts of the mirror, and finally we discussed about ray diagram conditions for concave mirror. Today I am going to introduce a new topic. Is called Cartesian sign convention. So we want to know what is the uses of the Cartesian sign convention. What is the use of sign convention? So with help of Cartesian sign convention, we can easily find the location of the object, image, height of the object and height of the image. Is that clear? So for example, in this lesson, we will use some minus and plus and all. Is that clear? So this minus and plus will tell us about only what? The location of the object, location of the image, location of the height of the object and height of the image. There is a no value. Plus minus, there is a no value. It only tells about what? The positions. Is that clear? So I am going to introduce the Cartesian sign convention for concave mirror. So I am taking the concave mirror. Is that clear? So this is, we know that it's a principal axis. This is pole. You know that center of reflecting surface is called pole, and we have a curvature. So according to sign Cartesians, first point. So we will choose the instant ray is moving from left to right side of the mirror. We are taking, please understand this one, we are taking the instant ray is moving from what? Left to right of the mirror. Is that clear? So this is the direction of what? Instant ray. This is the direction of instant ray. Is that clear? I can write. It is the instant ray. Is that clear? And next one. So all the distance we should measure from the pole. In the graph, zero, whatever distance we will measure from the zero, you know. So like that, the second point is telling all the distance we should measure from the what? Pole. That's the second point. Is that clear? And third point, we should place the object above the principal axis. Above the principal axis. The third point. The object should be placed above the principal axis. And next one. The left side distance, please under this one. The left side distance, this will be left side, you know. So this is the left side distance. This left side distance taken as what? Negative. Left side distance always we should take as a negative. And next one, the right side point. You can see there, you know, here. It's a right side point. It's a right side point, you know. So this right side of the pole, this is the left side of the pole. So left side of the pole we can measure as a minus. Then right side of the pole we can measure as a positive. And next one, we are placing the object above the principal axis. So this is the object. Is it clear? So we can take that the perpendicular distance above the principal axis. The perpendicular distance above the principal axis is always taken as positive. The perpendicular distance below the principal axis, taken as what? Taken as negative. Is that clear, ma? So we should choose the instant ray from left side of the mirror to right side of the mirror. We should place the object above the principal axis, and all the distance we should measure from the pole. These are the first three important points. Is that clear? And fourth point, the left side of the pole distance. We are taking a minus. And the right side of the pole distance we are taking as positive. And the perpendicular distance above the principal axis taken as a positive, and the perpendicular distance below the principal axis taken as a negative. Is that clear? So these are the important rules of Cartesian sign. Suppose if you are getting object value is minus 5, means what we have to assume that. So for minus 5 means the object is 5 centimeter from the pole in the left side. Is that clear? So if you get V value is plus 5 means what? The image distance is 5 centimeter from the right side of the, what is that? Right side from the pole. Is that clear, pa? That is actually, if you are getting minus, so we should say that why? It is some distance in the left side from the pole. What is my plus? It is some distance from the pole in the right side. Is that clear? That is actually. So now you can assume that what is my u equal to minus 5? Minus 5 centimeter. So we can say that the object is 5 centimeter from the pole in the left side. Is that clear? Then what is my plus 5? The image or the object is 5 centimeter from the pole in the right side. Exactly, that is a minus plus. Plus means what I told you. So please understand this one. U and V, we always we choose to what? You just imagine that it's like a graph, you know. It's like a graph. Is that clear? So this is x dash, this is y dash. And you know very well, whatever comes in the x, we will take as a positive. Whatever comes in the x dash, we will take as a negative. And y is a positive and y dash is a negative. So this u and v, we should always see in the x axis or x dash axis. Is that clear? Whether we are taking x and x dash. Next one, height of the object or height of the image. So we should always measure in the only what? In the y axis, which means I can take y or y dash. Is that clear, ma? So these are the sign convention rule. With the help of sign conventions, we can locate the size of the image, size of the object, and position of the image and position of the object. So all those things, the sign convention positions, we can learn from what? Cartesian sign convention. Is that clear? Now, next topic, mirror formula. So this formula will help us. This formula gives the relationship between object distance, image distance, and focal length of the mirror. So this formula is applicable for both concave and convex. Only one mirror formula, ma. So this formula we can applicable for what? Concave and as well as convex. That is mirror formula. So what I told you, this formula will help us to find the location of the object with the help of image distance and image distance and focal length. Which means, I simply tell you, this formula gives the relationship between object distance, image distance, and focal length. Is it clear? So I'm going to derive this formula with the help of what? Concave image formed by concave mirror. Okay. And please understand this one. This is the pole. This is the pole, and we know that this is what? A curvature, and this point I can take a what? Focus. Is that clear? So listen, you can see that. So we are placing the object. We are placing the object at C. We are placing the object at C. So this is I can take. This is A height of the object, that is AB. Name of the object is called AB. We are placing the object at C. Is that clear? And next one, in book they are giving different different diagrams. Is that clear? So I can also try with what? Different things. No problem. I can solve as per given in the book. In book, suppose we are placing the object at B and C. We are placing the objects B and C. It is A, ma. This is B. There are three rays. We know that if you want to construct an image, we need three rays. At least we need three rays. So where will be the image point? Where the reflected rays are meeting, that will be what? Image point. Is that clear? So if you want to construct any image by help of concave mirror or convex mirror, any kind of mirror, we need at least any two rays. Is that clear? So where will be the image point? Where the reflected rays are meeting, that will be what? Image point. So here you can see that there is a one ray is going parallel to the principal axis. This is parallel to the principal axis. Okay, is that clear? The next one, another ray, it passes through what? Pole. It takes on the pole. Is that clear? And another ray, it passes through what? C. Here we got the C, no. It passes through what? C. It passes through C. So we studied that the ray diagram conditions. We studied 4 ray diagram conditions where it will meet after reflection, and we know that when the light rays are parallel, after reflection it will passes through focus. You can see that it passes through focus. When the light rays strikes on the pole, it will take the principal axis normal, so it will come like this. This is what? That is for pole. And we studied that when the light rays passes through the center of curvature, it is reflected in the same path. We can see that all the light rays are, whether you are taking ray 1, ray 2, ray 3, they are meeting at this point, you know. So I can take this point will be what? Image point, that is A dash and B dash. It forms inverted image. It forms inverted image. Is that clear? And you can assume that this will be what? A straight line. This will be a straight line. I can take M. Is that clear, ma? So we see the three rays. One ray is parallel to the principal axis, another ray strikes the pole, then another ray passes through the center of curvature. Then after reflection, if it is a parallel, it meets at focus. If it is a pole, it will reflect by taking the principal axis as a normal. And third one, when the light ray passes to the C, it will reflect in the same path. Is that clear, ma? So according to this one, I am going to prove the mirror formula. For that, we need two similar triangle. So here you can see that triangle A P B similar to triangle A dash B dash F. A dash B dash F. So where is the diagram telling? You can see that this picture. Here I can draw clearly. Is that clear? This is A dash, this is B dash, ma. This is A, this is B, sorry. This is A and this is B, ma. Okay. And this will be a pole, ma. This will be a pole. And here you can see that angle of incidence will be equal to angle of reflections. Is that clear? So this angle and this angle will be equal. And here it is 90 degree. Here this is 90 degree, ma. So we proved, you know, two sides are similar, you know. Here the angle of incidence is equal. Here also the angle of reflection, that is also equal. Is that clear? And we have what? One ray, you know. Is that clear? Is that clear? So now you write the same side. For example, for AP, here also it's a P, not F. For AP, we have A dash P, you know. For AB triangle, we have A dash B dash triangle. Isn't it clear? So write the same side. First, I can write, sorry, this is triangle ABP. Okay, ABP. This will be A dash B dash P, ma. Okay, write the same side. So in place of AB, I can put AB, ma. Okay, then divided by, for this triangle where AB, in place of AB we have A dash B dash, you know, that is A dash and B dash. That is equal to now BB. So I can take BB. For this side, it is what? So P dash. Is that clear, ma? Is that clear? So listen that. So where is PB? This will be what? PB. Is that clear? What is my PB dash? This will be PB dash. Is that clear? The third side don't want, ma. Only two sides is enough. And this is I can this is one equation number 1, ma. This is equation number 1. Now writing AB divided by A dash B dash equal to. So what is my P? Pole. What is my B? Object. The distance between pole and the object is called object distance. I can call it as a U divided by. This is what pole. This is what B dash is called image. Is called as a image. So this will be what? Image distance. This is equation number 2. Ma. Is that clear? Now coming to, I want to find another similar triangle. Here you can see that, ma. We have another similar triangle, you know. Another similar triangle. So here we have a 90. Here also we have a 90, ma. And this point is called what? Focus. Okay. And they are vertically opposite angle. Is it clear? So I can write that is one. That is triangle A dash B dash F. I can take, first of all, you can see the triangle, ma. I can write triangle MPF. Triangle MPF similar to triangle A dash B dash F, ma. MPF similar to A dash B dash F. Is it clear? Now you can see that this MP is equal to AB, no? MP and AB are equal, you know. I can replace this MP will be equal to what? Triangle APF similar to A dash B dash F ma. A dash B dash F. Now write the same side for AB. So I want to write the triangle, you know. So I will draw the triangle so you can easily understand. So this point is F ma, and this will be what? This will be here. This will be M, and this will be P ma. This is A dash, and this is B dash ma. This is A dash and B dash. So I will erase the picture ma. You just draw it. Okay. Fine. So now write the same side. For AB we have A dash B dash. Second write. In place of AB we have A dash and B dash equal to BF B dash F. That is BF divided by what? That is B dash F ma. Wait a minute ma. I want to check. No. First we will write ma. So we will keep it as the same. Then after you can change. No problem. Got it. So we keep it as again what? Same ma. Don't change MP. After we will change. We can keep it as the same. So here you can consider as what? So that is you can consider as this will be MP ma. This will be MP only. This is A dash and B dash. After we will change ma, because you will get confused. So write this one. In place of MP, that for that triangle, so we have A dash and B dash ma. Okay. For next one, in place of PF, there we have what? There we have B dash F ma. Is that clear ma? So MP A dash B dash equal to PF divided by P dash F. Third side don't want ma. Now I can write. So MP divided by A dash B dash equal to, what is my P? Pole. What is my F? Focus. So we know that the distance between pole and focus is called what? Focal length ma. The distance between pole and focus is called focal length divided by B dash F. So I will rub this ma after, because I want to clear the doubts, some confusion will come, so that I want to draw this one. Okay, fine ma. So see the picture ma. So here we have a P ma. Here we have a P, and here we have a F ma, and here we have a C ma. Here we have a C. Is that clear? And this point is called what? This point we can call it as a B dash ma. So here listen that this is F ma. I want to use some space, easily understand. That is C ma, and this is B dash F ma. So please understand this one. The distance between pole and focus is called what? Focal length. And the distance between pole and the image is called what? Image distance. That is called what? V ma. So we want to know B dash F. So we know the value of PF. So we know the value of P dash. We want to know the value of what? Only P dash F ma. Is that clear? So I can adjust it. I can consider. So you can take this full length ma. So we know that. So P dash is equal to, P dash will be equal to what? So P dash F ma plus PF ma. Am I right? So P dash will be equal to P dash F plus PF ma. So P dash equal to, we want to know the value of P dash F, So what we will do, you just change the PF to what? The left side ma. So you will get what? You will get, so B dash minus PF is equal to B dash F ma. Am I right? Am I right? Then what will be B dash image? That is, I can take as a V ma. So what I can put minus. What is the distance between pole and focus is called focal length ma. That is equal to B dash F ma. Is that clear? That is equal to B dash F. So now in place of P dash F, you substitute the value of what? That is V minus F ma. That is V minus F. And I told you, in place of MP, we can also write a AB ma. As I told you earlier, by using same concept, you just change. So from this, AB divided by A dash and B dash equal to F divided by V minus F ma. F divided by V minus F. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 2 ma. Now comparing, I can rub this ma. So now we know that comparing equation 1 and 2 ma. 1 and 2. What is my 1? That is u by v ma. What is my equation number 2? That is f divided by v minus f ma. F divided by v minus f. Now you just cross multiply ma. That is u into v minus f equal to vf. So now multiplying the u with the inside, that is uv ma minus uf divided by vf ma. Vf. Is that clear? Now what I will do, dividing all by u vf ma. Divide all the terms divided by uvf ma. Similar. So if we divide uvf, what will come in place of this? We will get what? 1 by f ma. And in place of here we will get 1 by v ma. So here we will get what? 1 by u ma. 1 by u. Is that clear? Is that clear ma? That is 1 by f minus 1 by v is equal to 1 by u ma. Is that clear? Now we want to apply the sign conventions. We want to apply the sign convention ma. We want to apply sign conventions. So we saw that I placed the object in the left side, the instant ray is coming only what? In the left side, left to right, the instant ray is coming left to right. Is that clear? So the left side, we place the object in the left side ma. So what I do? So we can take u value as a minus ma. According to sign convention, u value is a minus. I can take. Applying sign convention. U value is minus. Then what is my f? F also in the left side. That is f also minus ma. Then what is my v? The reflected rays are meeting only in the left side, So then v also minus ma. Now substitute ma. For f you put minus. For v you put minus. For u also you put minus. So what will come? Minus 1 by f ma plus 1 by v ma, that is equal to minus 1 by u ma. You transfer the 1 minus f minus 1 by f that side ma, then minus 1 by u to the left side. So finally you will get what? That is 1 by v plus 1 by u equal to 1 by f ma. 1 by f. Is that clear ma? So here you can see that this is focal length and this is what? Object distance and this is image distance. As I told you at the very first of the this part, what I told you. This formula will give the relationship between what? The focal length and object distance and the image distance ma. Is that clear? And next, I can give you what? Magnifications or linear magnifications. So we know that when you move the object towards the mirror, towards the concave mirror, the height of the image will increases compared than what? Height of the object. As we move towards the mirror, the height of the image in the concave mirror will increases. Then we saw the first equation, that is AB divided by what? A dash B dash equal to, that is P, actually I think PB divided by B dash ma. So you saw that AB is what? Height of the object, am I right? So the perpendicular distance above the principal axis taken as a positive, So according to that, here the AB is height of the object ma, divided by. You saw that the image is formed in the downward direction. That is what? Height of the image. That is h dash, but that is in the downward, according to sign convention, it is going in the y dash, I can take as a minus ma. That is equal to. What is my object? BB is object, that is in the left side. From this I can write minus u divided by. What is my PB dash? That is called image distance. Image where it is located? It is located in the left side. Then that is also minus. According to sign convention, it is also minus. Then minus will cancel ma. Minus will cancel. Then from this we will get h divided by h dash equal to. H divided by h dash equal to. Here we have what? Minus u by v ma. Taking reciprocal, what will come? H dash by h equal to minus v by u ma. So what is my h dash by h? So this is the, we can express this ratio. Height of the image by height of the object is called magnification or linear magnification, or the ratio of height of the image by height of the object. Sorry, the ratio of image distance to the object distance, that is also called what? Magnification ma. So we can express the, we can define the magnification in two ways. One is the ratio of height of the image by height of the object is called magnification or linear magnification, and the ratio of image distance to the object distance, that is also magnification. I can replace with what? That is also m is equal to h dash by h, or m is equal to minus v by u. Both are the same. Is that clear? So this will be what? Magnification. This will be a magnification. Is that clear? This will be a magnification. Is that clear? So if we move if you move the object towards the mirror, in the concave mirror, the height of the object will keep on varying. It will keep on varying. That is, everything depends on what? The position of object we are placing in the concave mirror. Is that clear? So listen, so we got the formula m is equal to minus v by u or h dash by h. Is that clear? Suppose if you get any value, suppose the final answer is coming m is equal to minus 0.5 means, what does it mean? What does it mean? You just divide, you just split the minus and numerical value alone. So see, here we got the minus 0.5, you just split into 2. So please understand this one, there is no relationship between minus and this numerical value. I told you in this lesson there is no value for minus and plus. We are doing the max, we are doing the max, So here, not like that. So it will tell about only what? The positions or nature. Is that clear? So if you get m value in minus, it denotes what? It denotes that will be what? Real and inverted image. Real and inverted image. And coming to this one, here we got some numerical value. If this numerical value is lesser than 1, that is called what? Diminished. What is by diminished? The height of the image will be lesser than height of the object. That is called diminished. And suppose if you get the m value equal to 1, that will be same size. That will be same size, which means the height of the object, height of the image will be same. It's like in a plane mirror, like that. If m equal to greater than 1, it's called magnified. So what is by magnified? The height of the object will be greater than height of the object. Now you tell me, we got minus is real inverted image, and this value is lesser than 1, So lesser than 1 means what? It's called diminished. So the nature of the image will be real and inverted diminished. Now you tell me m equal to plus 1. You divide into 2. What is by plus? If you get plus value, it's called virtual and erect image. Virtual and erect image. And coming to the numerical value. So this numerical value is equal to 1. That will be what? Same size. It will be a plane mirror. You studied the properties of plane mirror, it will be same size. I can give another one. So m equal to minus 3. Now you divide. Now you split these two. Minus. If you get any value in minus in magnification, that will be real inverted. Coming to the numerical value, it is greater than 1. So it will be what? Magnified. Is that clear, ma? So this is about the mirror formula in a concave mirror. We can also try for the convex mirror, ma. Is that clear, ma? So rest of the things we will discuss on tomorrow, ma. Have a nice day.